My journey's kind of long, but it basically started when I was about 16 going into 17, because I actually grew up Muslim, and so I didn't really know much about Jesus or anything like that, which is quite interesting because everyone on my mum's side, everyone's Christian. But and I grew up with all of them, so everyone on my dad's side was Muslim, but I wasn't really familiar with that side of the family. But in our household, everything was Islam. There was no Jesus, there was no anything like that. But so with Islam, when as I got older, I was realizing that there wasn't much of a connection with God, and I just felt like I didn't know this back then, but it just felt like something was missing, and I couldn't understand what it was. And it was like I'd be going through like certain situations, whether it was, I don't know, like my parents splitting up or like family dynamics and stuff like that, and it just always felt like there was something missing, but like there was a hole in my heart, but I was too young to understand what that really meant. And I remember there was a period where my mum was actually converting back to Christianity. She grew up Christian. She grew up Christian, but converted to Islam because of my dad, but then converted back to Christianity. And I remember there was like a grey area in my life where it was like, I don't know what to do with myself. And I remember a conversation that I had with my mum, and she was like, listen, I'm not going to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. All I'm going to say to you is that do your research. Find out as much as you can, whether it's you want to be Christian, whether you want to be Muslim, but the decision's up to you. I'm not going to force you to do anything that you want to do. I want you to know God for yourself. So in that period, I started like going to church with her, just trying to understand more about it. And it was like as soon as I stepped into a church, I just felt like there was a connection there that I couldn't explain. And the one thing that really caught me was the music and the words that were flowing from people's mouths and how they expressed their love for God. It was like, exactly, it just felt like whatever hole I was missing, whatever void I was missing, was like, it almost just, exactly.
Yeah, and I really understand what you're saying, because what we have is that we're able to connect to a God that is visible to us.
Yeah.
We can touch him, we can feel him, we can hear him, we can see him. Like, I know it sounds strange to other people how you say, oh, you can hear God, but and that's one thing that you was lacking at that time, and
exactly.
Immediately you got into, because I felt the same way when I gave my life to Christ. Like I gave my life to Christ at a very young age. I was about 14 or so, but I knew the moment that I gave my life to Christ, I could hear God so clearly. I could get quick directions, and it's amazing how how you can go from being a Muslim to being a Christian now, and you just feel like you're complete again.
Yeah,
and yeah, I fully understand what you're saying. But then, can you tell me about how the problem with your eyes started?
So, with what's actually quite funny, and I was reflecting over this about a month ago, that the moment that I started transitioning to be a Christian, that's literally the moment that I started having problems with my eyes. And so this was again when I was like 16, 17. So from a young age, I've been wearing glasses anyway, but it's like when I transitioned to be a Christian, I remember I went to my opticians, and he said that the problem that I'm having right now is beyond what I can do for you, so you actually need to go to the hospital. So they did all their checks, blah 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 blah, and they told me that I'm now going to have to see a specialist opticians, because basically what I have is keratoconus, so it means that the shape of my eye is the shape of a rubber ball instead of a ball. So and that's at the front of my eye. So that's when it started, and over the years it's been progressing. And my optician will always say, like, don't worry, like everything's under control, like there may be a chance that you may need to have minor surgery, blah 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 blah, but like for now it's under control. Until about April this year, when I think it was one weekend, I remember, I think I had an eye infection, but I wasn't sure what it was. So I was having a bit of problems with my eye. I couldn't really wear my contacts. My eyes were a bit sensitive to the light. And I just thought, okay, maybe it might be an eye infection, but it just seemed a bit different than when I've had it before. So I called my optician the Monday morning, and I went to him, and he said, oh, it looks like you've got an eye infection. Don't wear your contacts for a couple of days, blah, 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 blah. But what was different was that this was in April. So I think it was like middle of April. So, but what was different was that he didn't give me like anything to take for it. He didn't say like anything that could possibly lead to what it did. So later on in the week, I was having a shower and I came out of the shower and I noticed that there was a cloud like on my eye, and I wasn't sure what it was because sometimes like I get sleep in my eye. So I just thought, okay, yeah. So I went to the mirror. I'm there poking at my eye, and obviously I know you shouldn't do that, but I'm poking at my eye, I'm prodding, and it's hurting, like it's causing a lot of pain. And I'm there trying to get my mum, like, mum, look at my eye, like there's something there and I don't know what it is. So I called an emergency appointment with my optician, and he's there doing his checks, and he's being like, I don't know if the word is coy, but the way that he was reacting, it was like he knew something but he didn't want to say it. And then he was like, I'm going to have to send you for an emergency appointment at the hospital. So the following day, I'll go to Southend Hospital, and they told me that the progression at which my eye was going at, it was going way too quickly and it wasn't being managed properly. So what happened was that the pressure in my eye, it caused something happened that water actually burst in my eye, and it was on like the surface but inside of my eye. I don't know if this is making any sense. So and then she was saying, and then she's talking, and as she's talking I'm just waiting for the bad news, like I'm just expecting it. And then she's like, there's a slight chance that you may not be able to see again. And I just remember that when she told me that literally everything froze. Like I couldn't hear anything, I couldn't see anything. Like she's talking to me, and I'm not.
Already not there.
And so I'm just sitting there, and as she keeps talking, like I just feel like I can't breathe because she's literally telling me my worst fear. Because from young, I've always said to myself, like the one thing that I don't want to have to happen is lose my sight. So I actually remember I leave the room, and I literally run out of the hospital room, and I just break down crying. And she was like, okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll wait, and then I'll go back in, and then as she's talking again, all I hear in my ear is God saying, don't worry, like, I'm going to give you your sight back. And I'm thinking like,
why am I going through this anyway?
Exactly.
You know, I was just going to say something. The Bible said that the trying of our faith produces patience. And you know, sometimes it's funny that you said that your greatest fear is losing your sight. And what God would do is it will test you with what you fear the most. And as you convert to being a Christian, He wants to say, do you really trust me? Do you know you call me God, you come to church, you sing to me, you praise me? Let me see, you know, when God said to the devil, see my servant Job, he boasted about Job. He knew that Job was a child that was serving him diligently. And similar to you, you're always in front of him doing what you need to do. But he needed to see how will you stand even in this time of, you know, tribulations and trials and difficulties. And it's just so important that as Christians that we put that sometimes we'll go through things because God wants to see how we're able to hold on to Him even in the time. And it just leads me to my question, like, how was you able to, you know, hold up and hold the emotions together, and like, because during this time you were still coming to church and you know, doing the same things that you would normally do even before the program started. So like, what kept you going?
It wasn't easy. In fact, the weekend of it all happening, the weekend after, I was debating going to church because I'm thinking like, okay, with everything that's happening, like, I don't want to have to face people, because when it happened, like, I know it sounds a bit vain to say, but I was very self-conscious because like, it was like, people don't see me anymore, they just see my eye, and then it's like the first thing they ask, what's going on, is everything okay, like, can you see, and it was like, I didn't want people to see that before they saw me, and it was very frustrating. So, but God was like, no, like, I need you to come, and not only do I need you to come, but I need you to give a testimony as well. And I'm thinking, like, does this really make sense? How am I going to give a testimony where it feels like everything's been taken away? And to be honest, the only thing that kept me going was God in this whole situation, because it just felt like as something physical was taken from me, it just felt like he gave me so much more spiritually to uphold me in the situation, and it felt like through the situation I heard Him and felt Him more clearer than I ever have before.
You know what's interesting is that every time you say something, it really God just says something to me, because I remember how you started your journey and how you the problem is that, or what was missing is that you can't feel this God, you can't talk to this God. And everything he's been saying now is about how God has been speaking to you through this whole process. And it's interesting that he said to you to give a testimony, because the Bible said that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. So you actually overcame with the testimony that Jesus and God asked you to give. So it's interesting how God will take you from, from zero to being a hero in like a Christian journey. And it's so interesting because I can relate to everything you're saying right now. I'm telling you, it's really interesting. But how did you recover from this?
Well, I'm still recovering now. So my journey, as much as it feels like I've been going through it for so long, I'm still in the recovery process. But it feels like there was a period where it got better, then it got really, really bad, and now it feels like it's almost reversing. So it's very interesting to see how I've started and how I am right now, because it feels like things are just, as I watch myself every day, it's like things are just going backwards, and it's just so weird to see that something that I thought was so terrible, now I'm literally seeing God reverse it. When I think about like the doctor, they're telling me that, oh, you're gonna have to have like major surgery, or you're gonna have to get a transplant, or this, that and the other, you may not be able to see, or it's gonna take you X amount of years, and all I can see is God showing me that no matter what they say,
I'm on it.
Exactly. So my journey is only just starting, but I know that it doesn't compare to where I'm about to land. I literally just could not see, and it was quite scary because at the time I wasn't sure if it was going to affect my other eye as well. So I was in hibernation for a little bit, but I'd always make sure that like I'm making sure that we're going to church. But from then up until now, like I can see out of my left eye, but I don't need to. It's not as bad as what it was. Let me just put it that way. So now it's just like I just can't see out of the eye, but there's no like pain or anything like that. It's just that I just can't see, but the vision is getting better day by day. So it's definitely not as bad as it once was, because before it was like all I could see was just colours, but now I'm starting to see like shapes and like movement out of the eye.
So it's more of like a process healing.
Yeah.
Like it's a continuous healing, and it's just like the man, the blind man Jesus tried to heal, and when he put the sand and the spit and tried to clear his eye, and at first I didn't see anything, and it's like, because all I can see is just trees, like men. I can see men like trees, and it had to go through it again. Sometimes you have to go through a process of healing to trust in the power of God, to trust who's God is and how He takes you through, because you're walking with Him this moment. And just for those that would be listening to this and watching this, like, can you just tell them the church you go to, because you've just been saying so much about my church.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
just tell them about your church.
So I go do a blessing in Dagenham. I've been going there for about almost 3 years now. Wow, ages.
Yeah.
But I go do a blessing.
Yeah, thank you. I got to do a blessing too, by the way, and we want to thank God for our church and how much God has been impacting the people there, and how much God is doing, and even through the healing, because there's so many people that can testify to how much God has done. Even as a person, emotionally, God has healed me in several ways. So we just want to say thank you to God, and thank you so much for sharing your testimony with people, because there's so many people that would think that they will be in this situation and they can never recover from it. And now I know for sure that you're in a place where you're not worried about anything anymore.
No.
It's fantastic, but even though you're still recovering, you're so in a place where you're comfortable, that you know that God is on the job and He is going to do it.